All right, so today we're finishing up the asset Dropbox for July 2019, so check it out. All right, welcome back. So today we're going to work on the figure that came in the asset Dropbox for July. This is the Inspector from Succubus Studios. So what I did is I started with my base skin tone of the Vallejo's Brown Rose, and I moved up to a light skin tone mixture, and I'm just building highlights like usual. After this, I'm going to use a soft tone wash over all the skin. Then we'll go back through with the Brown Rose and the light skin tone and try and make it more dynamic in the gradient. So once this wash dries and I get done with the highlights, reapplying highlights and the transition again, what I'm going to do is I'm trying to give this guy almost like a faded haircut. So I'm going to take the base skin tone and mix it in with just the very smallest bit of black. It's going to be gray, but it's going to be more on the brown side. Then I'll start kind of working on his buzz haircut on the sides. And I'm also probably going to do this with almost like a 5 o'clock shadow and give him a goatee as well. So the overall thing about this one is going to be more of a wet blending, where I'm going to try and go darker towards the top of the cut and lighter towards the base of the skull, just so I can show that it was a fade. So once we're to that point, I'm going to start going in and blocking in his goatee and his mustache. Do a little brick red base coat on his first aid kit here, and then I'll go through and punch up some highlights with Vampire Red. Then I'll take a little white and block in that cross on the med kit. I'll take a little bit of a gray mixture now and do some of the highlights on his clothes so it's not so flat. So what I'm going to do now is go in with a little bit of white in the edge of my brush and just start kind of hitting some of these edge highlights on the gun. They're going to be very blocky at first, but I'm going with some black and cut them back after the fact, so they're not going to look as huge as they do right now. So I took some Vallejo's Brown Violet. That's going to be the base coat for the gas mask. The highlights on the gas mask are going to be US Tank Crew by Vallejo. So once that highlight's done, I think I'll probably call this one a fun project from Asset Rock. Excellent base, cool details on the Mini. As always, like, subscribe. I appreciate you.